Hey guys, this is Yu-Gi-Oh! Team FWM or Flaming Marshmallows, and I just want to do more of a rant kind of video on the September ban list. It's more of an update. I know my ban list before. I put a lot of analysis into it, but this time I kind of just want to do a rant. Whatever comes to the top of my head, what I think should be banned or what should be hit in this ban list, just because of the tier one or meta decks that are going on right now. I don't really think this is going to be the exact ban list, but I think that these are potential cards that should or could be hit or touched at least in the ban list. I don't think all of them are going to be hit in the ban list all together, but these are possibilities that you can pick and choose from. First off, Chaos Dragons have to get hit. Either Light Pulsar, Red MD, Future Fusion has to go. Future Fusion helps out Dragoonities, they help out Dragon, Chaos Dragons, they help out Disaster Dragon, they help out heroes and so on. So it's such a versatile card. Oh, not really versatile, but it's such a good card, and I think it just needs to go from 1 to 0. So if Future Fusion goes, dragons will be a little slower, but they'll still be really good. So next you have to hit Light Pulsar. It won't go to 0. I think Light Pulsar could go to 1. At 1, it's not as good. It's either that or Red MD go to 1. Because Red MD, if you crow it or dark smog it or so on, it'll stop that damn loop. So it the Chaos Dragon loop makes it so that a simple torrential or dark hole won't destroy the field enough. Like it's insane how powerful that loop is. And then you have, that's pretty much it about the dragons that should be hit. It's either Light Pulsar or Red MD, or possibly both, because usually they hit, in a ban list, they hit like several cards in the deck. So that's a possibility. On to Inzectors. I think Dragonfly needs to go to 1. So that is really the OTK of the deck. The spammability of the special summoning with Dragonfly and Sword is too impressive, is too crazy. So if you get Dragonfly to 1 and you can Veiler that 1 and then you get over it, if they don't have the Monster Reborn or the Call of the Haunteds, it's going to be harder to get him out, to OTK and do well. You still have Centipede for the destruction and the searching, but at the same time you don't have that spammability with special summoning. So Dragonfly needs to go to 1. Hornet could get hit too, but preferably if you're only going to hit 1 card, I'd hit Dragonfly. But if you're going to hit 2, it's Dragonfly and Hornet to 1 each. Let's see, windups. Hunter could go to 0, but if they hit Hunter to 0, don't hit anything else in the deck. The deck is still fine with the threes and mighties, but if you don't hit Hunter, hit the Zen Mighty to 1, so there's no more hand loop. That's the biggest thing. You can OTK, I don't care, but I don't want to get looped in the hand. Like that is too annoying, so it's too broken. And then you have, let's see, Rabbit. I think Rescue Rabbit should stay at 3. That's fine because it'll help out a lot of decks like Gem Knights and Evil Swarms and so on. But you should hit Logia. Logia is just a solemn judgment, and it's too broken. Even though you can bait it out and so on, yeah, but it's with protected back row and stuff. It's too good. So Logia to 1. I don't think Doku will get hit since it's TCG exclusive. It is getting reprinted in OCG in the extra pack, but it's not the most broken card. It can get over. You can hit it in the face. It's 2300, so you can hit it in the face. 24 is harder to get over against Logia, so you definitely need to hit something in the Rabbit deck at least, like Logia. Let's see. I guess tier 1.5 to 2 decks, because those are the really tier 1 decks. You have Heroes, Dark Worlds. I think those are really 2 of the biggest tier 1.5 decks. Dark Worlds, if you're going to hit anything at all, which I doubt they will, to be honest, but if they do decide to hit anything, it would be Snow. The Searcher, it searches too many things, it's too good of a card. Grapha is too spammable. Even at 2, it's not that big of a deal. Most of the time you only get 2 out anyway, so it's not like you search for it to get to the hand anyways. It gets to your hand fast enough with Snow. So if you get Snow to 1 or 2, it slows it down significantly. And then you have Heroes. Super Power is kind of broken, especially with the Dark Hero coming out. You could hit Stratos to 0. You already have the triple E-Call and the Rhoda. You don't need Stratos to search. You have Stratos, you have the secondary effect that no one uses, but if you can use it, it's broken. You have the 1800 body, it's too easy to search for them also. So I think if you hit Stratos to 0, it would be a little more balanced. But if you really want to kill the deck, put Alias to 2 or something. Mirror Confusion becomes a little bit less reliable. Spark becomes a little less reliable, and so does Hero Blast. So if they really want to do that, I think Alias to 2. But I think if they just want to slow it down a bit, Stratos to 0. And then say Final Countdown and Chain Burn decks. Chain Burn is fine just because it's rarely gonna win or even do well. It hasn't even topped, but you have like Roll Decree and Trap Stuns. But I'd say that Final Countdown is a really big deck that needs to be touched. Maybe Final Countdown to 1. That's about it. Oh, and also Card Destruction. That hurts Final Countdown as well as Dark Worlds. Card Destruction is kind of broken. Pot of Avarice and Mind Control. 2 kind of staple cards that aren't really seeing as much play, but when you get them in the decks, they're pretty broken. Pot of Avarice is a +1 with recycling 5 cards. It's amazing recycling Tour Guides and Sangans if you need to. It recycles. It gives you a +1 if you have Trag. It's a +1. Trag out in the field, it becomes another 600 attack, which is amazing. And then Mind Control. With all the Exceeds and Synchros that we have, it's too broken to have Mind Control. You can pretty much use it with any deck. Take over the card. Even if you don't exceed or use their monster, you just get past it. So that they can't use it, or you can go for the direct hit and go for game. Or you can tribute, or you can just like, say you take their Logia and then you Dark Hole and you don't negate it with your own Logia. So I mean that works too, if you really want to bait it out like that. So those could go. Monster Born possibly can go because that's too broken. MST to 2, maybe 1. I doubt it. I'd keep it at least 2. MST is too good of a card, and I like it too much. So that's a good card. Charge of the Light Brigade, maybe to 2. Help out some Light Sworns. But that'll just help the milling aspect of dragons, so I don't really think so if you put into that perspective. And maybe help out some other decks, like Earth can go to 2, Strike can go to TG Strike can go to 2, Mizuki, I don't even know where that is right now, can go to 3. Necrogarnet can go to 3. Destiny Draw and Malicious could go to 3 if you want. It provides Exceed material for rank 6s, which are kind of broken though, so I'm not really sure. And the draw power with that is it's pretty broken. And then you have, I think Summoner Monk can go up to 3 again. I think I said that before, but Summoner Monk is great, especially with the rank 4 Exceeds. You can like discard your Pot of Duality for your special summoning another Summoner Monk and so on. So you can get like Shockmaster out first turn if you really want. If you have 3 Summoner Monks, which is really good. So I think those are some of the good banless cards that can go up to 3, 2, 1, maybe banned. BLS, I think it might last one more format, but I think it should get hit any time now. It's too broken. If you can top deck that, and it'll just wreck because it's hard to get over, and you can usually bait out people with your Chaos Sorcerers or whatever. You bait out the Bottomlesses and Solemn Ones, and then you just special summon BLS, and they can't do anything about it, which is insane. So that's pretty broken. And Tour Guide. Instead of hitting Sangam, which I doubt they will, because Sangam is still like just a good card. If they hit Tour Guide to 2, it's still very playable, and then Tour Bus will come into play a little bit more. If they hit it to 1, that's kind of bad. It becomes a lot, like, really dead, to be honest. Like, they hit Tengu before OCG got Tengu, but they could do that for TGU. So I really hope if they do hit it, it only goes to 2. So yeah, I think that's my rant for the September 2012 ban list. Hopefully some of this stuff will be seen. They'll hit the tier 1 decks because they're really powerful right now, too fast, and they have to make way for those new water decks and stuff. So if you have any comments or suggestions or any ideas on the ban list, please let me know. Subscribe, and I'll see you guys later.